There's a satisfying sense of anticipation that comes with unboxing the Greenworks 40V 21-inch brushless cordless self-propelled lawn mower, and from the moment you lift that first piece of aluminum handle out of the box, you know you're dealing with a machine built to simplify yard work rather than complicate it. Assembly is refreshingly intuitive. The handles click into place, the grass catcher snaps on without tools, and the high-efficiency brushless motor nestles neatly beneath the robust steel deck. Everything feels solid. Nothing rattles or wobbles, and within 10 minutes you're ready to roll. For anyone who has wrestled with the bulk and torque of a gas mower, the mower's moderate weight, around 65 pounds including battery, and smooth, self-propelled action are immediate revelations. Once powered on, the mower wheezes to life with the reassuring hum of brushless efficiency. Greenworks clocks the blade tip speed at a brisk rate, and you can feel the torque the moment you engage the self-propel bar. This rear-wheel drive system isn't a mere gimmick. It actively reduces the effort required to push the mower up slopes or through thick patches of grass. On flat terrain, you can disengage the self-propel and use it as a more traditional push mower, but having that extra assist when you encounter hills or uneven ground can make all the difference, especially for users with limited upper body strength or stiff joints. Battery performance lives up to the hype. The included 5.0 arc lithium battery delivers up to 45 minutes of runtime under ideal conditions, which translates to roughly a quarter acre of lawn on a single charge. Of course, real-world factors such as grass height, moisture level, and walking pace do influence runtime. But even on a damp, early morning cut you can expect at least 30 minutes of service before the motor begins to slow. Unlike smaller capacity batteries that falter precipitously when they dip below half charge, this 40V pack maintains consistent power down to the end, so you're less likely to experience limp, half-cut swaths when you need that final push to finish a corner. The seamless height adjustment lever deserves its own praise. One lever controls all four wheels, offering 7 discrete cutting heights from a European manicured 1.25 inches up to a more forgiving 3.75 inches. Changing heights is a single-handed operation. Pull, slide, and release, so you can adapt to shifting ground conditions on the fly without having to bend down or wrestle tools. Coupled with the mower's 3-in-1 capability, rear bag, side discharge, mulching, you have full flexibility to tailor your cut based on current grass growth and your personal aesthetic. On thicker blades of St. Augustine or Bermuda, the mulch plug evenly distributes clippings back into the soil, acting as a natural fertilizer and leaving behind a manicured, debris-free finish. Noise and vibration, long the bane of lawn care aficionados, are markedly subdued here. At roughly 62 decibels during operation, the mower's brushless motor offers a whisper-quiet hum that won't rouse the neighbors or force you into your protection. The handles are cushioned just enough to dampen residual vibration, and the ergonomics of the self-propel bar are spot-on. Easy to engage, responsive to release, and naturally positioned to match your gait. Even after 30 minutes of continuous mowing, your forearms feel fresher compared to the fatigue you'd experience gripping a gas-powered throttle for the same duration. Maintenance, or the lack thereof, is another area where this mower shines. No oil changes, no spark plugs to swap, no air filters to clean. The brushless motor requires virtually no upkeep beyond the occasional brush off to remove grass debris, and the sealed battery pack keeps moisture and dirt out. A quick rinse of the deck under a garden hose clears away clippings, and a blade sharpening once a season is about the extent of mechanical TLC required. This near-zero maintenance model isn't just convenient, it also translates to long-term savings, as you dodge the recurring costs associated with fuel, engine oil, and routine tune-ups. Vertical storage is a thoughtful bonus for homeowners with cramped garages or sheds. By folding the handles flat and tipping the mower onto its end, you free up roughly 70% of the floor space compared to traditional designs. It stands upright like a sleek piece of modern furniture. No more leaning bulky equipment against a wall or sacrificing precious square footage to a sprawling lawnmower footprint. Of course, no product is without its quirks. A handful of users report that the self-propel feature, while extraordinarily helpful on hills, can feel slightly jerky when you accelerate from a standstill, an occasional lurch rather than a smooth roll. Additionally, some taller operators wish Greenworks had incorporated more handle height adjustability. At 6 feet 2 inches, I find the current handle position comfortable but borderline for prolonged sessions. Lastly, while the 5.0 battery is robust, covering larger lawns exceeding half an acre in a single charge means either a slower walk pace or investing in a second battery, which can add to the upfront cost. Customer feedback largely mirrors these first-hand impressions. Many 60 and 70-something owners praise the mower's gentler learning curve compared to gas models and celebrate the newfound ease of mowing their lawns in 15 to 20 minutes instead of the previous 40 to 60 minutes. Those with rolling landscapes rave about the self-propel feature, citing steep slopes that once required two-person lifts now feeling almost effortless to mow solo. Critics most often note the battery life variability. Some report full job endurance, while others mention a need for replacement packs on denser grass. But even detractors acknowledge that runtime depends heavily on grass conditions and mowing speed. When you factor in the current price of $479.99, the value proposition becomes compelling. You're not merely buying a push mower, you're investing in a brushless, self-propelled system that marries the torque and finishing quality of gas with the convenience, low noise, and zero emissions of battery power. Compared to similarly powered gas mowers that demand gasoline storage, engine maintenance, and louder operation, this Greenworks model streamlines the entire mowing experience. And for those who already own Greenworks 40V tools, leaf blowers, string trimmers, or hedge trimmers, the battery's compatibility across 75+ tools increases its overall worth.